The Republican Party's trek into the darkness took a fateful step in Indiana on Tuesday. That's got to be the first line of a novel. It's the first line of editorial of the New York Times. All but crowning victory, they call it, to Donald Trump. Ted Cruz, what a piece of shit Ted Cruz is, was, and always has been, will continue to be for all eternity. But boy, it didn't take him long to... it didn't take him long to pull up his pants and get the hell out of town, did it? That the never-Trumpers had hoped to fall back on Mr. Cruz, perhaps the most reviled politician in his party, the editorial says, was a measure of their panic about the prospect now before them. Henry Olson, an elections analyst with the Ethics and Public Policy Center, which is a conservative think tank, said, with Trump's success, I'm watching a 160-year-old political party commit suicide. Yes! Yes! Oh, my God. Commit suicide. Well, this is a moment of reckoning for the Republican Party. It's incumbent upon its leadership to account for the failures and betrayals that led to this and find a better way to address them than the demagogy on offer. Republicans haven't yet begun to grapple with this. Instead, they're falling into line. Sieg Heil. Republican leaders are talking themselves into supporting Trump. At a party retreat in Florida last month, Mr. Trump's advisor, Paul Manafort, brought in to make the candidate seem safer to the old guard, assured them that Mr. Trump will better prepare himself for the presidency. An operative in the room said that was all most of these guys needed to hear. Maybe he's trainable. Holy shit. Yeah, but editorial board of the New York Times, when are you going to talk about the Democratic Party with the presumed nominee being Hillary Clinton is also taking a trek into the darkness, huh? Or is it only the Republicans because Donald Trump is an obvious asshole? Hillary Clinton is one of the most secretive. She belongs in the Kremlin in the 70s. Insofar as her secrecy and her double dealing and her backstabbing and her machinations. God damn. The primary in Wisconsin won by Rafael Cruz. He said, or right after when he won, he said, tonight is a turning point. It is a rallying cry. It was neither. And today, or yesterday, Cruz ended his campaign. Cruz told supporters after the Indiana primary. Did you watch that? I watched it. Cries of, no, no, oh, no, please, Ted. Why don't they use his real name? That's like calling Payush Jindal, Bobby. Hi, Bobby. Together, we left it all on the field in Indiana. We gave it everything we've got. But the voters chose another path. You fucking phony. You Christian thug. That was Cruz. A couple more comments here that just stood out. Here's one. Conservatives are uniting because, he got faith-based testimonials from this asshole Glenn Beck and the psycho Louis Gohmert of Texas, Representative Louis Gohmert, right? What a backing, Glenn Beck and Louis Gohmert. Yeah, right. Conservatives are united, Cruz said often on the campaign trail. But his efforts were undercut in large measure by his toxic relationship with Senate colleagues and a manifest indifference to repairing them. This is written by Matt Flagenheimer. Where's he from? Is this Politico? Is this Huffington Post? Where's this from? Oh, well. Sorry, Matt. Soon the indignities mounted. He named Carly Fiorina his running mate. Oh, my God. Didn't you love between his he's got tics. What's his name? TICS. Cruz's tics were this posturing and pausing and looking from side to side, addressing the great issues that only he could lead us to or from. And then Carly Fiorina. I think Hillary Clinton's is irritating. Or the way she raises her voice as the crowd of Hillary bots applaud, and the applause gets louder and louder, and she gets louder and louder until she's screaming. I thought that was irritating enough. But Carly Fiorina? What did she say the other night during a rally in Indiana? And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next President of the United States, Ted Cruz. And then she fell on her ass, right down. You know what that was? That was God. He went, fuck you, and flipped her off the stage. You don't think so?